Well, what we have here is your traditional flood barrier, and we can keep pouring more and more money into these, but eventually Mother Nature will win and these will be overtopped.
For the last 5 years, Richard Coutts' team has been trying to change the way we think about how and where we build housing.
The last time we had a real fundamental shift in the way in which we designed our cities was with the advent of the motor car. With water, this is actually going to be more of an impact in terms of our built environment. The quantum of water we now need to absorb, to make space for, to integrate, is going to mean a fundamental shift in the way in which we plan those cities.
One blueprint for the future is amphibious homes, capable of floating above the floods. They've just started to build Britain's first one in Marlow.
Rather than building a big old flooded defence in front of the site and the water overtopping, what we've created here is an intuitive landscape. We have a series of flood cells. By the time, say, the second flood cell of the garden has been inundated with water, as the river of water rises, so does the water underneath the building. So as the garden becomes inundated, the building will gently rise, and then after a flood event, it can just gently sit back in its mooring station.
The solid concrete basement of the house acts like the hull of a boat. Plumbing and pipes will be flexible enough to cope with movement, and super yacht technology will ensure the house is always level, even when afloat. How much potential do you see for this being rolled out to other places, or is this a one-off piece of fantastic architecture?
It isn't too difficult to build this. The construction techniques are very familiar to what we have every day, and therefore it's just applying those in a slightly more innovative fashion. So in terms of things like cost, if one was to compare this like for like with an equivalent building, we're looking for in the order of about a 20% uplift.
With insurance premiums set to rise in flooded areas, an amphibious home may not be such a crazy idea to keep your finances afloat. Martin Stew, ITV News.